I remember, first doing yoga. And in the process of synchronizing my movement, the movement of my body and my breath and my mind, I discovered a flow within myself. I discovered a flow in my arms and a flow in my legs. I could literally experience the energy moving in my body and the change of state that took place in my muscles and in my organs and in my brain and then in my mind. And I especially remember how good that felt. It felt so unbelievably good. It was an enormous relief. After a short but intense lifetime of suffering and violence, it was such a relief. And so I kept practicing yoga. And I practiced yoga not because I was ever going to look good. I practiced yoga because it really gave me access to an experience of myself that I'd never had before. And as I continued the practice, it completely changed my mind. It completely changed my heart. It completely changed my perspective on my existence. And it completely changed all my relationships too. And doing it increasingly, I have to say I'm not a person who's very attracted to moderation. Whatever I do fully. I'm not like, a toe-in kind of guy. If I'm going to do it, I just jump. So I practiced a lot. I felt incredible. And that incredible feeling that I was able to hold in myself, opened into a whole set of kind of mystical experiences that then led me to Rudy. And just seeing Rudy, at the experience that I held within myself kind of became magnified exponentially. A lot of people had that feeling meeting Rudy. So whatever feeling they held in themselves was magnified exponentially. But the most important thing that happened there with Rudy was that every experience that I had and every instruction that I received reaffirmed in me the importance of that experience of flow. We talk about it, we say, be open. Well, but when we say be open, what we're really saying is let go of all the tensions, let go of all your fear, your anger, your issues. Let go of all the hardness in you that absorbs your creative energy and makes it stuck. The thing about tensions is they can absorb energy humongously and never change. Our issues can become magnified and more dramatic, but never let go. It's only when we focus on the flow, by releasing tensions and allowing that flow, that our state can change and we can begin to discover within ourselves a vibrancy and a vitality and an abundance that transforms our world from a struggle to a joy. There are 3 levels of flow, and the first level of flow is inside us. Breath, channels, junction points, transforming our bodies and our minds and our hearts. The second level of flow is between us, transforming our relationships, further refining our hearts and minds, and transforming our world. And the third level of flow is in our total environment, revealing to us that we are not a thing. We're not a being. Humans are not beings. Humans are processes. We are a process that is an organic expression of a process that is happening all over the earth at the same time on so many levels. We're a process. And our awareness is not an effect of that process. Awareness itself is the environment in which this process takes place. And that experience, the palpable experience of the interplay of accumulation and distribution as process in an environment of pure awareness, releases us from so much struggle and so much tension and so much guilt and so much blame and so much, of drama and psychological complexity, to begin to discover within ourselves, on a physical level, health, on a mental and emotional level, wellness, and on a spiritual level, to discover within ourselves a joy and a beauty that is completely profound. It's not that you have to be spiritually accomplished to have this experience. You have to be a little practiced to hold the experience. But you don't have to be spiritually accomplished to have the experience. You just have to be paying attention, because it's going on inside and around you constantly, all day, every day. And when we're not distracted by our desires, and we're not distracted by our tensions, participating and appreciating what we are and what is happening here is really not complicated. It's just beautiful. And the reason I sit here, and the reason we sit here, is to cultivate our experience of that beauty every day, and from our sitting here, carry it forward in our lives for the benefit of our parents and our children, our loved ones, and our fellow human beings who, some of whom are aware of our circumstance and some of whom are still struggling a lot. The difference between life as heaven and life as hell is your awareness of the flow. I work on that every day, and I hope you do too. Namaste.